Okay, now I am going to discuss mesh analysis. Okay, see, yesterday we have considered one example, that is okay, it was 20 volt, 10 volt, 5 volt, 4 ohm, and it is 2 ohm. Here I am going to evaluate current through 2 ohm resistor by using mesh analysis. Okay, before learning about this method, this is one of the methods. Okay, this is one of the method used to analyze electrical network. Okay, see here, just I'll demonstrate how to apply a KVL to find current through 2 ohm resistor, how complicated to apply a KVL and KCL to analyze a electrical network. See here, first we need to write KCL for the circuit. First we need to write first and foremost job in a case KVL and KCL is that we have to apply KVL and KCL to analyze this circuit. First, first we have to assign a branch currents. Here there are 3 branches. So I assigned IB1, IB2, IB2 and IB3 for this branch. Okay. See, after assigning the branch currents, we have to note down the loops. Here there are 2 loops. Okay. Here I have written the KCL for the node, that is B. So that is IB and IB3 are incoming and IB2 is a outgoing. So this is KVL. Okay. Next, KCL. Now we have to write KVL. What is the KVL? I am moving in this direction along the direction of IB1. Thus it is 20 minus 4IB minus 2IB2 equal to 0. So if you arrange the term in a proper way, we will get this equation. Okay. Similarly, we need to apply KVL for this loop. Okay. See, I am applying, I am considering a direction same as that of IB2. So I am moving in anti-clockwise direction. Okay. See, if you move in an anti-clockwise direction, that yields a KVL for a second loop is 10 minus 5 IB2, 3 plus 2 IB2. Okay, right now we have 3 equations to analyze circuit. 1, 2, 3. See, if we solve these 3 circuits, we will get 3 branch currents. IB1, that is 3.15. IB2, that is desired current in our circuit. That's a desired current in our circuit. That is equal to 3.68 ampere and IB3. Here, see, now what I assigned the direction for IB3, it is towards a B, right? So the direction assigned to IB3 is towards a B. Thus, I am getting, see, the assigned direction is wrong. So that is indicated by the sign of this value. That is, I am getting, after solving these 3 equations, I am getting IB3 equal to minus 0.526 ampere. What does that indicates? The negative sign indicates that whatever the direction which is assigned in this circuit is wrong. The right direction of this current is, see here, it is written also. Negative sign indicates direction assigned for IB3 in a circuit is wrong. Thus, it will be, what it will be? It will be, it will be, okay, it will be towards the circuit. Okay. So that negative sign indicates. See this procedure. See, yesterday we have done the same answer. We have got it by using 3.63. We have got it by solving this example by using source transformation. Okay. Same answer I got it by using mesh analysis, KCL and KVL. Same answer I'll be getting by using mesh analysis. First, I'll demonstrate how we have to apply mesh analysis or loop analysis to analyze current through 2 volt, 2 ohm resistance. Okay. See, here no need to write KCLs. I'm not going to write a KCLs. Okay. No need to assign branch currents like in a KVL and KCL. No need to write KCLs and no need to assign branch currents. Okay. Here we need to apply. What is the method? First step, identify independent loops. Okay, I am identifying independent loops. Loop 1 and loop 2. Better assign same directions for loop currents. Okay, here I am assigning a clockwise direction for loop current I1 and loop current I2. So I1 and I2 are the loop currents. I1 and I2 are the loop currents. Okay. See here. I1 and I2 are the loop currents. See here. What's the current in branch 1? This is a branch 1, is a branch 2 and a branch 3. What's the current in branch? Current in a branch is I1 only. Okay. What's the current in this branch? Current in this branch is I2 only. Okay. Then what's the current in middle branch? This branch is common between first loop and second loop. Okay. So both the currents are flowing in branch 2. What are the currents which are flowing? See, I1 and I2 are flowing in branch 2, that is 2 ohm resistor. Okay. Then what's the net current in a branch carrying a 2 ohm resistor? That is either I1 minus I2 if I1 is greater than I2. What's the current? I1 minus I2 if I1 is greater than I2. Otherwise, I2 minus I1. When it is I1, I2 minus I1, that is I2 is greater than I1. Okay. See, after evaluating a loop currents I1 and I2, we have to evaluate current through middle branch, which is common between first loop and second loop. It's a common wall between first loop and first cabin and second cabin. Athwa first loop and second loop, there is a common branch that is carrying a 2 ohm resistor. Okay, this is independent branch. This is also independent branch. This branch is carrying a one source and resistance. This branch is carrying another voltage source with a series resistance. Okay, so this branch is carrying only one resistance. Okay, so current through 2 ohm resistor is I1 and I2. Current through 2 ohm resistor is I1 as well as I2. The net current through common branch or 2 ohm resistor is algebraic sum of I1 and I2. That is I1 minus I2 if I1 is greater than I2, or I2 minus I1 if I2 is greater than I1. Okay. So this is applicable for these many steps are applicable to analyze electrical network by using mesh analysis, or it is also known as loop analysis. Okay, see, after these many steps, now I am going to write KVLs for both the loops. Okay, now I am going to write KVLs for both the loops. What is the KVL for first loop? I am moving in a clockwise direction. Okay, I am moving in a clockwise direction. Okay, the loop direction, the loop, see here, move in this circle. What's the loop direction? This through current voltage source, it is in upward direction. What is the direction of this source? It is also upward direction. So loop current and source current both are acting in a same current direction. Thus, plus 20. Okay. Here, this loop current is entering into 4 ohm resistor and leaving from 4 ohm resistor at this point. Thus, it is drop in a potential, that is 4I1. Similarly, I1 is also flowing in 2 ohm resistor, that is also drop in potential 2I1. Okay, see here, I told you in a beginning only that there are 2 currents flowing in 2 ohm resistor, such as I1 and I2. Okay, what's the direction of I2 in 2 ohm resistor? That is in upward direction. Whereas this current, first loop current, is in downward direction. Whereas I2 is flowing in a upward direction. Thus, this is positive, this is negative. I am moving in a clockwise direction. With respect to the potential of I1, it will be plus 2I2 equal to 0. This is KCL 1. See here, what I am going to do is, I am taking the known term on left side of the equation and unknown terms on right side of the equal sign. That is 4 minus 4 I1 minus 2 I2. That will be 6 I1. Okay, this is minus 2 I2. Is it okay? Okay, call it as expression 2. This is first loop equation. Okay, similarly, I will be writing loop equation for second loop, KVL for second loop. Okay, see, I am here also, I am moving in a clockwise direction. In this loop, I am moving in a clockwise direction. See, I will start with the point. ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. ಸರ್ ನಾ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ರಿ. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಡೆದದು. ರೀ. ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ರೀ ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ. ಇವತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸರ್ ಇವತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಇವತ್ತನ್ರಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇಟ್. ನಾ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸರ್. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Go. Umachke, sir. Sir. Govind sir, na class one na khelri. Okay. Second loop KVL, I am going to write it here. Okay. See here, this is a loop. First loop is what? X, Y, Z and X. What's the second loop? I'll start with Z. Okay. Z, Z dash, Z double dash, and this is the potential over here is X only. I'll be taking it as a Z triple dash. Okay, that is, I'll start with 5 ohm resistor. I'll start with 5 ohm resistor. This loop current is entering in this loop, right? This loop current is entering here, that is minus 5 I2. Okay, see here. This loop direction is in clockwise direction, whereas this source is acting in a upward direction, right? Thus, what must be the direction? This is minus 10. See here, you must be careful about the polarity of sources. The loop current is in this direction, downward direction, okay? Whereas this source is acting in opposite direction. Okay, here in this case, what was the case in this loop? Loop current and source current are in a same direction. Okay, but here in this case, both are in a opposite direction. Thus, we have to take a negative sign, right? Okay, next, one more resistance is there here, that is of 2 ohm resistor, that is minus 2I2. See here, equation is not yet over. One more component is there here that indicates the impact of first loop current in 2 ohm resistor. First loop current in 2 ohm resistor. Then how to consider that one? See, I1, loop current I1 and loop current I2 both are acting in a opposite direction, isn't it? Thus, I1 is entering in this direction, whereas I2 is entering in upward direction. Thus, here it will be plus 2I1 equal to 0. I'll be expressing it in a proper way. Known terms on right side of the equal sign. Okay. And I'll be taking unknown terms on, known value. I'm keeping here only. Unknown variables, unknowns, I'll be taking it on right side of the equation. That is, I'm arranging the equation terms in variables in a proper way. I'll be taking minus 2 first, minus 2 only, minus 2I1. These two are minus 5 and minus 2I2. Thus, it is plus 7I2. Correct, it is minus 10 equal to minus 2I1 plus 7I2 is a equation 2. Okay, this is equation 2, equation 3. This is equation 3, this is equation 4. Okay, see, so as to get loop currents I1 and I2, we have to solve these two equations. Solve equation 2 and 4. Solve equation 2 and 4 to get I1 and I2. Okay. Yesterday I asked you to do 2 examples. 3 variable linear equations by using Cramer's rule or simple solution of linear equations. So because of this reason only, yesterday I asked you to solve. Okay. First equation. See, I am putting both the equation together. 20 equal to 6I1 minus 2I2. Other equation, minus 10 equal to minus 2I1 plus 7I2. See here, you need to solve these two equations by using solution of simultaneous equation or by using Cramer's rule. Okay. So, I am using a Cramer's rule. So as to apply a Cramer's rule, I have to express this in a compact form. 20 minus 10 equal to 6 minus 2 minus 2 plus 7 I1 into I2. Okay, see here. So as to evaluate a current through 2 ohm resistor, we need to evaluate I1 and I2. See here, use a Cramer's rule to evaluate I1 and I3. Okay. So use a Cramer's rule to evaluate the currents I1 and I1 and I2. Okay. See here, I evaluated both the currents by using Cramer's rule. So the respective answers are I1 equal to 3.15, okay, and I2 equal to minus 0.526. Okay, see here. Why we are getting a negative sign over here? The negative sign over we are getting because the assigned loop direction is in clockwise direction. But what must be the actual direction of that current? That should be in a anti-clockwise direction. This negative sign indicates that only. Okay, so you have to write the assigned direction is wrong in the circuit diagram, but the actual direction is not in this direction, but it is in this direction. Okay, while correcting, we should not take negative sign over here. This is a actual direction of a current. This is a one answer. Okay, just keep it like this only. Okay, now we have evaluated I1 and I2. What is my current? I is equal to I1 minus I2 if I1 is greater than I2, or it is I2 minus I1 if I2 is greater than I1. Okay, we'll see. Here I1, okay, I1 is greater than I2 because I2 is negative. Okay, 3.15 plus, minus of 0.526. Okay, what is the answer? Minus into minus plus 3.15 plus 0.526. It will be 3.678 is an ampere. Is a current through 2 ohm resistance. See here, same answer we have got it by using source transformation. That is 3.68. See, I will send all the solutions. The solution obtained by source transformation, solution obtained by KVL and KCL. What is the current we have got it by applying a KCL? Here it is. 3.68 ampere. Okay. Same current we have got it by applying mesh analysis. This is a solution of mesh analysis. Okay. So I have written everything in this paper. I will send the copy of the solution of all three solutions. Okay. See, now I'll be taking, see here. So this is expressed in matrix form. This is expressed in matrix form. This is voltage vector. This is resistance. What are there here? Resistors are impedances. This is current. So what it will be in this fashion. V equal to Z matrix. This is Z matrix This is current vector. This is voltage vector. This is a column vector, column matrix. This is a square matrix, and this is also column matrix. This is column matrix. This is square matrix. This is column vector. Okay, this is known as voltage vector. This is known as impedance matrix. This is known as current matrix vector. This is voltage vector equal to impedance into current. It is like V equal to Z into I. So it is expressed in terms of matrix form. Okay, because you are all familiar with the Cramer's rule. Easily don't go for solution of simultaneous equation. So there is a function in your calculator. You can solve such equations by using your calculator. Within a fraction of a minute, you will get these answers. You just check it and practice the same. Okay. See here, now I am going to take a one lengthy program to understand the meaning of mesh analysis. Okay, this I am going to solve. This problem I am going to see these many problems I need to solve. Just first learn the methodology, how it can be done. So it's a very simple technique. So I am going to elaborate some more things while solving the next example. Okay, here in a previous case, we had only two loops. Okay, in this circuit, we have three loops. Okay. Now I am going to solve this example by using mesh analysis. Okay. You can do this problem by using source transformation also. You can verify the answers by applying some other known techniques. Even you can apply star delta transformation to solve the complexity of a network. Since this circuit is having a two star points, one delta point,
Madam, now
you
question
can
ಬರ್ಕೋತೀವಿ
reduce
2
it.
ನಿಮಿಷ ಮುಂಜಾನೆ.
Okay, but don't go for such. Just for your this thing I told you. Okay, now I am going to apply mesh analysis to solve this example.
Madam.
This is 100 volt.
Madam.
This is 100 volt. 15 ohm, 20 ohm, 5 ohm, 30 ohm, and 5 ohm. Okay. What is the first step? We have to identify the independent loops. Loop 1, loop 2, and loop 3. Assign the loop currents I1, I2, and I3. So all must be in a same direction. I assigned it in a clockwise direction. Okay. So how many loop currents? 3 loops.
Madam.
Thus 3 loop currents. Okay. Now I am going to apply 3 KVLs for L1, L2, and L3 loops. What's the first loop? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H we can call. Okay, but all these points are at the same potential. Just mind it. This knowledge is essential. Okay, first loop. What's the first loop? A, B, C, D is a first loop. Okay, this is loop 1. Again back to A, because these two are at the same potential. Either you can write A or D. Okay. See, I'll be writing KVL for this loop. 100 volt plus, why it's a plus sign? Plus 100. Why it's plus 100? Because the loop direction and source current direction are in the same direction. Thus it is plus 100. Okay. Here the loop current is entering. See here. Current in this part is IL1. I1, sorry. Current in this part is I3. Current in 5 ohm resistor is I2. Current in 15 ohm resistor is I1. Current in 100 volt source is I1. Current in 100 volt source is I3. What is the current through 20 ohm resistor and 30 ohm resistor? Current through 20 ohm resistor is I1 minus I2. Why it's I1 minus I2? Why not it is a I3? Because it is a common branch between first loop and second loop. Okay. So those two respective currents are flowing in 20 ohm resistor. Thus it is I1 minus I2 if I1 is greater than I2. Otherwise it will be I2 minus I1. Why it's I2 minus I1? I2 is, if I2 is greater than I1. Just mind it. Okay. Now I am going to apply a KVL. Oh, then what? Let me know. What's the current through 30 ohm resistor? 30 ohm current through 30 ohm resistor. Anybody from student side? Hello. What's the current through 30 ohm resistor? Ajay.
Ma'am, we are talking, but you are not listening.
How much it is?
I2 minus I3, ma'am.
Yes. I2 and I3. Okay. This is I2 minus I3. If I2 is greater than I3. Otherwise it is I3 minus I2. Correct? Okay. So, now I am going to write a KVL for a first loop. I'll start with the source. Just put a finger on the point considering while writing the KVL. 100 volt. Moving in a clockwise direction. I1 entering into the 15 ohm resistor minus 15 I1. One more resistor, that is 20. I1 is flowing, that is minus 20 I1. Okay. See, this is not yet over because there is an impact of I2 on first loop through 20 ohm resistor. That is plus 20 I1. Sorry. This is I2. Okay. Getting it? See here, our I1 first loop current is flowing in 100 volt, 15 ohm and 20 ohm resistor. Okay. Thus it is 100 minus 15 I1 minus 20 I1. Why we have considered this part of the equation? This is because of I2, the 20 ohm is a common branch or element between common branch between first loop and second loop. Okay. So this drop is due to current I1, whereas this drop is due to current I2. Okay. That is, in this way we can write 15 I1, okay, minus 20 I1 minus I2 equal to 0. Getting it now? See here. Because I am on first loop, thus I will be taking I1 minus I2. Correct? Okay. See, now I am, see, if you write this thing, if you write it in this fashion, it is very easy to simplify. Okay. This is 100 minus 15 plus 20. I1 plus 20 I2. See, in last problem, what I told you, take known term on left side of the equal sign. Known is 100. I1 and I2 are the variables. That is 35 I1 minus 20 I2. Okay. This is called it as equation 1. Similarly, I'll be writing KVL for second loop. See here, just mind it, no voltage source is there in this loop. No voltage source is there in this loop. Right? Okay. So, 3 resistors are there. In the 3 resistors, I2 is flowing. Thus, what I am going to write is 5 plus 30 plus 20 into I2. This is negative. Instead of separating the terms, I clubbed all the resistors. Otherwise, what I would have written? Minus 5 I2, minus 30 I2, minus 20 I2. So instead of writing separately, I have written, I clubbed all the resistors and taken a negative sign outside. Added all the resistors in which current I2 is flowing. Okay. See, story is not at, equation is not at over, because there are a common resistors between second loop and first loop, second loop and third loop. Thus, we need to consider the impact of I1 on second loop, I3 on second loop. See how I am going to consider it? See here, just mind it. I2 is in this direction, whereas I1 is in downward direction. Thus, it will be plus 20 I1. This will be plus 20 I1. What about this one? This is also plus 30 I3 equal to 0. I am arranging the terms in a proper way. That is minus 55 I2 plus 20 I1 plus 30 I3, or I'll be taking a first I1, 20 equal to 0. I1. Next, I'll be considering 55 I2. Next, I'll be considering 30 I3 equal to 0. See here, I'll be taking known term on, known term is 0. Okay. And I'll be taking all the variables on right side. Don't get confused. There is some theme. There is some objective for doing so. Okay. I'll let you know afterwards. See here, if you take a 0 on this side and this entire equation on that side, what will be it is? Minus 20 I1 plus 55 I2 minus 30 I3. ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಅದಲ್ಲ, 0ನ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡೀನಿ, ಈ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡೀನಿ. ಸೊ 0 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂತು, ಇವತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? minus 20 I1 ಆಗ್ತದ. ಇದು ಮೈನಸ್ ಅದ, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಇದು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅದ, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ is second loop equation. Okay. Next, third loop equation. Okay. I am moving from point E. Okay. That is minus 5 I3. What must be the polarity for 100 volt? This here, this is delivering a current in this direction. This is driving a current in this direction. Okay. Then what it will be? minus 100 volt. Okay, this is in this direction. Again, this resistor, okay, is carrying resistance 30 I3. Okay, but the common branch is this one. This is a current, that is plus 30 I2 equal to 0. Okay, see, this is third loop equation. Okay, again I am using the same. No turn on right side of the equal sign, that is minus 100. This is minus 100. Unknown on, see here, this will be right side of the, sorry, the 100 is on a right side of, sorry, left side of the equal sign, and others are on right side. Thus, minus 30 I2 plus 35 I3. See, don't get confused. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಾನು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಸೈನ್ ಹಾಕಿ 0 ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೆ. ನಾನು ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವನ್ನ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದು -5 I3 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗ್ತತೆ, ಇದು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗ್ತತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 30 + 5 will be 35 I3. So this is having a negative positive sign. If I take this my plus 30 I2, it will be minus 30 I2.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay, this
Hello.
is equation 3.
Hello, ma'am.
See here, one beauty is there in arranging the equation in this fashion. Okay, now I will be explaining that one. Okay, here first equation, that is, what's the first equation? First equation is, I am arranging equation 1, 2 and 3 in a matrix form. That is 100, second loop is having a 0, third equation is having a -100. Okay, next, what is there here? 35 I1, 35, second term is -20. What about the I3 term? It is 0. Okay, that is 0.
Madam,
Similarly, I'll move to second equation.
madam,
Okay, that is -20 -20. This
But-
is plus 55 and -30. Okay, what about this one? Again, this is 0. This is -30. This will be plus 35. Here I1, I2 and I3. This is voltage vector. This is impedance or resistance. This is I. This is current vector, impedance matrix. This is voltage vector. Okay, so these three are the linear equations. You can solve this by using Cramer's rule. Okay, see, so this is an assignment for you people. You get me the answer for this one. Get me the answer for this problem. You need to evaluate I1, I2 and I3. So I want this answer by today 9 o'clock. Okay. See here.
Madam, I1 equal to 1.94.
I'll be considering another example.
Ma'am.
Simple. This is current source. Okay, I'll take this much only. I'll not take this resistor. Okay. How many loops are there in this circuit? You can do it by source. See, my objective is to find a current I. You can do it by source transformation. Here is a current source. Transfer it into current source. Okay. Two sources will be in parallel. You can replace two by a single. These two will be in a parallel. You can use a current division rule to get the current, isn't it? Same problem, I am going to do it by using a mesh analysis. How many loops are there? There are two loops, I1 and
Hello, ma'am.
I2. Okay. What's the current through this branch? Current through this branch is I1 only.
Madam, question
Suppose this is 10 ampere and this is 20 volt, this is 2 ohm, this is 5 ohm. Then see here, current in this branch is I1, but what's the current which is flowing in this branch? That is 10 ampere. Thus, I1 equal to 10 ampere. Call it as equation 1. Okay. Then, now, see here, already you have got the answer for first loop current. Then no need to apply KVL for this loop. You have to apply KVL only for this loop. What will be the KVL for this loop? Again, I am moving in a clockwise direction. Minus 5I2. Both are in opposite direction. Minus 20. This current is flowing also in this resistor, that is 2I2. Okay. Plus 2I1. Why it's a 2I2 plus 2I2. This is common between first and second loop. Okay. This is so. What is I1? I am having a value of I1, that is 10. Now I am solving it. I2 minus 20 minus 2I2 plus 20 equal to 0. Okay. 20, sorry, instead of a 20, I'll take a 24. Okay. 20, 20. It is minus 4. These two are minus 7I2. Okay. Then what's the current I2? Current I2 equal to 4 divided by okay. See, I'll be explaining one more simple example related to this only. Yes, how many loops? 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 5 ampere, 6 ohm, 30 volt. How many loops? Loop 1,
2 loops.
loop 2. Okay.
Ma'am, 2 loops.
What's the current through 2 ohm? I1.
Madam,
What's the current through 3 ohm? I2. What's the current through 30 volt? I2. Sorry. Current in 2 ohm and 3 ohm is I1. Current through 30 volt source is I2. Current through 6 ohm resistor is also I2. Then what's the current in this branch? Okay. According to our explanation, what must be it is? I1 minus I2. What, that must be equal to what? 5.
Madam,
I1 minus I2 equal to I1 minus I2 equal to 5.
madam,
Okay.
Ma'am,
See here. This branch
Hello,
current
ma'am.
is known to me. See here. One more thing. I1 minus I2 is equal to 5 is a wrong equation. Why it's a wrong equation? We know that current in this, see here. Suppose this is a resistor. This is I1. This is I2. What's the current? ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ. ಹೌದೇನು? ಯಾಕೆ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೇನ? ಏನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಾಕತ್ತೀರೇನ? ಹೌದಾ? ನಾ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಫೋನ್ ಮೈಕ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಏನ್ ಈಗ ತಿಳಿಯಾಕತ್ತ ಇಲ್ಲೋ? ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಕೇಳಿರಂತ. ಓಕೆ. ಇದನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಲ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ mesh analysis. Okay. See here. Is a 2 ohm resistor. What's the current through? What's the current through 2 ohm resistor? I told you it in a first. I1 minus I2. Isn't it? This is I1. This is true only when I1 is greater than I2. Otherwise it is I2 minus I1. Isn't it? Here, I know the direction of this current. Upward direction. Which current is flowing in the same direction? Either I1 or I2. I1 is in this direction. Sorry, I2 is in this direction. I1 is in downward direction. Right? Okay, then what should be the equation? That is I2 minus I1. What is this direction? What, according to our explanation, what it indicates? See here. This flowing in this direction, this is flowing in this direction, and this is flowing in. See, it means I2 is greater than I1. Thus, this source is delivering current in an opposite direction. Don't think that. Just go through the direction of a current source. Okay. So, in which loop current is having a same direction? You just go through it. Here, out of these two, I2 is having a same direction as that of source current. Take that current first and subtract other current from that one. That is equal to 5 ohm. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತದ ಇದ್ರಾಗ ನೆಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದ? ಯಾವುದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಮೈನಸ್ ಸಣ್ಣ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ಈಗ he has given a direction. Thus, it means I2 is greater than I1. Thus, it is taking a direction in upward direction. It is for the purpose of analysis. Thus, it will be I2 minus I1. Suppose it was in this direction. Suppose it would be in this direction. What will be the direction? What will be the loop? The current? This one. This will be I1 minus I2 equal to 5. See here. So for this, so we will analyze it with the upward direction only. So once this equation is written, open circuit the given current source. ಈಗ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಬರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗಿಂದ ಒಗದ್ ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ. ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ರಿಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ಓಪನ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಓಪನ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್, ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್? $30 volt. Rest of the things are same only. ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಹಂಗೆ ಇಡಬೇಕು. 2 ohm. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಕರೆಂಟ್? ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಲೂಪ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ I1. What is the current over in this branch? This is I2. ನಾ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ? I removed only the current source, but I haven't removed loop currents. Those currents are there itself. Now, how many loops are there here? How many loops left with us? Only one loop. So this loop I am going to call it as super loop. ಈಗೇನಾಯ್ತು? ಈಗ I1 plus loop 1 plus loop 2 is a super loop. See here, just remember that if there is a current source between the two common loop, after defining the source current in terms of loop currents, you open circuit ಅಥವಾ replace the current source by open circuit, and the resulting circuit will be the resulting circuit is called as super mesh. Why it is super? Two powers are there in this circuit, two loops are there. Here two loops are added together, so it's a supreme now, super. Okay, capacity is more, so that is super loop. What loop it is called as? Super loop. See, we have to follow the same technique that we used to follow it with circuit without a current source. Okay, I am going to write a KVL for this loop now, for super loop. KVL for super loop. What is this? KVL for super loop. That is again same, minus 2 I1 minus 3 I1. I am moving this side. What current is flowing in 6 ohm? That is minus 6 I2. Okay, what is the direction? This is in this direction, this is in this direction, so both are in opposite direction. 30. Okay, now what is this? This is 5 I1 minus 6 I2 equal to 30. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನೋನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ನ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೋರಿ, ಅನ್ನೋನ್ ಅನ್ನ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ ಅನ್ನಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಈಗ. ಓಕೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್. This is equation 2. What was the equation first? This is equation 1. This equation is what? After replacing a current source by a loop currents athwa source current source which is there between the two loop is replaced by open circuit. It is replaced. It need to be replaced. It should be replaced only after writing this equation. Okay, now you need to solve equation 1 and equation 2 to get the desired value of I1 and I2. These two are the linear equation. You can go for solution of simultaneous equation. You can go for solution of simultaneous equation. What are the equations? I2 minus I1 equal to 5 and 5 I1 minus 6 I2 equal to 30. You solve this equation and let me know the answer. I am not going to solve this equation. This you have learnt it in your school level. That's what yesterday I gave you 2 example to solve these equations. Bartadala idin solve madlikke? Yes or no? I am able to listen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. We'll wind up.
Ma'am. Madam?
Hello. Shall I wind up now?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. If you have any doubt, you just post it to me through WhatsApp or whatever it is. Okay. Bye.